Welcome to New England Mountains. I'm going to read right from the Hunter Call the Wild wiki page about New England Mountains. It says New England Mountains are located in New Hampshire. It's not England, but USA. Map has an autumn appearance. It says covering roughly a quarter of the state of New Hampshire, as well as portions of western Maine. The White Mountains sit in the northern Appalachians. Featuring rugged and varied landscapes, this exciting map gives hunters a wonderful new area to explore. This map also comes with a new 50 caliber inline muzzleloader. It's based off the Woodman Arms Patriot inline. So yeah, can't wait. The map's beautiful. I'm very excited to get out and explore. So the lower left and lower right part of the map, you're going to find a lot of fields. You're going to find cornfields. You're going to find pumpkin patches. And yeah, there's a lot of whitetail. You even find some moose that come in and out, raccoons, fox, coyote, turkey, and there's also a lot of river channels, miles and miles of river, lots of wildlife. It's very beautiful. It's not my favorite part of the map, but I will spend some time on it just because there's a lot of wildlife and it's pretty. Had a few days to explore the map, and I've been spending most of my time up in the higher country. A lot of time on the quad, just riding around, checking out the roads, looking at the landscape. The high country looks like the White Mountains for sure, and they really nailed it. There's a lot of, short spruces and tangles and stunted trees, and yeah, it just looks beautiful. They did a really nice job on it. And I'm finding a lot of deer crossings up here. I get some tree stands and tripods up. There's a lot of deer feed zones, rest zones way up in the tops. And it just looks like the White Mountains that we know. So that's where I'm spending most of my time right now. You'll see a handful of logging operations and a handful of clear cuts. Down below here is Conway Lake, and then in the background is the Tuckerman Range, which I would guess would be based off like the Tuckerman's Ravine, Mount Washington presidential range area. And yeah, it's been beautiful out there. I shot a diamond moose out there. Yeah, there's a lot of maps to explore. I love whitetail, they're my favorite animal. And I spent 2 days hunting this diamond whitetail in the whites. I zoomed in a little bit because it was low light so you can see him. And I was completely robbed. It felt like it was a good shot with the new muzzleloader. Put it right behind his shoulder, quartering away. And apparently I hit him in the spine. I have no idea how that happened. I reviewed it. I feel like I got robbed, but had to redeem myself. When I first saw this buck running off, I knew it was a diamond. His rack was huge. It just had that diamond look to it. And so I just immediately got on the track. And I figured I'd just follow him. I knew he was going to trot and run for a while. This buck decided to stay right in the thickest, nastiest stuff. He skirted a beaver bog off to my right. And then after about a half mile, he joined up with like a huge group of deer. And I could still keep his track highlighted. But the wind was bad. I knew I was going to have a hard time getting close to him unless he turned hard, to the right or left where the wind changed. But it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I had all afternoon to figure out what he was going to do. Let him calm down. My goal is to find this deer bedded. I really wanted to just see him calm bedded somewhere in the spruces. But after about a mile of tracking, I knew it wasn't going to happen. I kept bumping him. Like, I'm just going to have to get lucky and find him in an opening. Finally, after almost a mile and a half of tracking, I could see some deer taking off in front of me, but and it was just dumb luck. He just happened to step out, and just before he bolted, I was able to get a hard shot. I know it's just a game or hunting simulator, but it's so much fun finding a big buck track and tracking it down and finally getting a shot on it and throwing it in a trophy lodge. I know, it's addicting. It's so much fun. One last thing I'll mention, I know this video is getting a little long, but you can now customize your weapon skins. You can customize your bows, your rifles, etc., shotguns, and so yeah, you can change the colors if you want, you know, autumn colors, foliage colors. If you're hunting the winter map, you can change it to white or white camo. The only thing I don't see is like a flat black, like a black matte finish, but yeah, you can change the barrels, the stocks. Pretty incredible. And I think actually you got to pay for the DLC. So if you actually want to do it, you got to make a donation for $2 or $3. But it's totally worth it if you just want to have some fun with your weapons. All right, happy hunting.